When SpongeBob opened the package, he discovered another version of himself inside. Only after coming out did he realize it was his cousin Stanley.
Cousin Stanley! Cousin SpongeBob!
Stanley handed SpongeBob a letter. It said that Stanley had a terrible problem. Everything he touched ended up getting destroyed. He hoped SpongeBob could help him. At first, SpongeBob didn't think it was a big deal.
Well, you're always welcome here, Stanley. My pineapple is your pineapple.
But then Stanley started digging through the fridge and somehow emptied it completely. He went to the bathroom once and caused a flood. He touched the TV and it exploded. Trying to help, SpongeBob took Stanley to meet Squidward. But the moment Squidward saw two SpongeBobs, he packed his bags and moved out immediately. So SpongeBob brought Stanley to see Sandy, but as soon as they met, Stanley accidentally bit through Sandy's spacesuit and sent her flying into the sky. Then SpongeBob thought maybe Patrick could teach Stanley how to do nothing, but Stanley couldn't sit still for even a minute.
Can't do it!
So Patrick kicked them both out. Wanting to take care of his cousin, SpongeBob decided to bring Stanley to work at the Krusty Krab. The moment they walked in, Mr. Krabs gave SpongeBob a big hug and even kissed him on the cheek a few times. Then he noticed there were two SpongeBobs. Thinking Stanley was just as hardworking as SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs hired him on the spot. But as soon as Stanley touched the cash register, it exploded. The smell of burning money filled the air. Mr. Krabs came running out, saw his cash on fire, and completely panicked. Poor SpongeBob had no choice but to take the blame.
SpongeBob, who's responsible for this?
Why, guess I am, Mr. Krabs.
You're on probation, boy.
Then came Stanley's first customer. He got so excited that he pulled out a camera, took a selfie with the customer, and even posed for a wedding photo.
Yeah, let's pretend we're mad at each other.
Meanwhile, the line behind them grew longer and longer. SpongeBob desperately tried to clean up the chaos. But when he saw Stanley break his beloved spatula, he finally lost it. He told Mr. Krabs that everything was Stanley's fault. Feeling heartbroken, Stanley ran away. That's when Mr. Krabs came up with an idea. He'd help Stanley find a new job. When Stanley walked into the chum bucket, Plankton was thrilled. He thought he'd finally found an employee as skilled as SpongeBob. But 1 second later, the entire chum bucket exploded.
Well, that's the end of me.
Sorry, boss.